Forget about what you know about previous generations of Mazda 3. This is the new 2021 Mazda 3, and it is now a premium car without a premium price. What's not to like? Today we are driving the top-spec Mazda 3 G25 Astina model. Mazda's gradual push to a more premium styling is obvious with this 4th generation Mazda 3. This new model looks upscale and sophisticated from every angle. There is very little clutter, but a very high level of detail, such as this blacked out mesh grille exclusive to this top-of-the-range Astina model, matched with these swept-back headlights. The rear is a little controversial. Some find the take-seat pillar a bit overdone, myself included, but it's a design element that will grow on you over time. And after a week driving it, I'm starting to like the styling of the new 3 a lot. The interior of the new Mazda 3 is very impressive. I mean, this is by far the best interior in class. It feels like a luxury car in here. I mean, there's soft touch surfaces up here and on the door. These gloss black, piano black trim here and on the center console is so rich and deep. There's really good tactile feel on the buttons, and everything just feels very, very high quality and very well put together. Let's take a closer look. The range-topping Astina grade gets you this very attractive two-tone interior. The red seats and red highlights on the dashboard match that sporty exterior look, while bright aluminum trim inserts around the cabin help lift premium interior ambience. And everything is built and put together to a very high standard. Panel gaps are small, alignment is perfect, and stitchings on the leather are neat. The front seats have full electric adjustment, with the driver's side equipped with memory function. The driving instrumentation combines a digital screen with conventional gauges, and again it looks premium and seamlessly integrated. The knobs and switches have really good tactile feel to them, and you can hear how delicate the clicks are as you turn the knob. The infotainment system is operated entirely using these controls located in the center console. It's very easy to use, and it's definitely one of the best systems I have used in the segment. The center storage is not large, but it's kinda expected for a small car. The Mazda 3 Hatch is a driver-focused car, and given everything is built around the driver, compromises have to be made, and it's in the rear where those compromises were made. Rear seat space isn't the greatest, and the steeply raked roofline means headroom is limited for adults. The narrow window line also makes the rear seats feel a little claustrophobic. That said, there are center cup holders and rear aircon vents to keep up with that luxury feel. As you can see, there isn't much legroom and knee room in the back here. The boot has a capacity of 295 liters, which is sizably smaller than the old model's 408 liters. It does redeem itself with a flat floor and a relatively wide boot opening. The 8.8-inch widescreen infotainment display elegantly sits on top of the dashboard. It's now no longer a touchscreen, and you operate it via the rotary knob in the center console. All menus are not only logically laid out, but also benefit from crisp, modern graphics that is faster and smoother. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also now standard. The Astina Grade also gets you this superb 360-degree bird's-eye view parking camera. The Mazda 3 G25 variant tested here is powered by a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder Skyactiv G petrol engine with 139 kilowatts of power and 252 Nm of torque. It drives the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. Fuel use is rated at just 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers thanks to cylinder deactivation and idle stop start. So let's talk about the driving impression of the new Mazda 3. The Mazda 3 is a very impressive car to drive. It's probably one of the best cars in the segment in terms of ride and handling balance. The 2.5-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine in this Skyactiv G Mazda 3 has good low-down torque. It doesn't have a turbo, but it feels strong down low. It is not short of power at all. So all Skyactiv G engines run a higher compression ratio for normally aspirated engine. Yeah, it's got good low down torque, and mid-range torque is quite wide as well, and it likes to rev, and it doesn't sound coarse. When it revs, it sounds really smooth. Doesn't sound too bad at all. The adaptive cruise control works really well in slow-moving traffic. It doesn't brake abruptly or anything. It's always smooth in its braking. It maintains the distance from the car in front very well, and it's not very sensitive to cut-ins as well. So car in front has just stopped, and it brakes really smoothly. It doesn't come to an abrupt stop, unlike some systems that I've tested in the past where they tend to be quite nervous. This system works really well. It is one of the smoothest that I've tested. As the car in front accelerates, you just have to likely tap on the accelerator, and it will just go back, accelerate up to your set speed. The lane keep assist system is also very gentle, in the sense that it doesn't just abruptly pull the steering wheel into line. When you're going off course, it does so very gently. The automatic idle stop start is not the smoothest that I've tested. It does send a jolt into the car, unlike some of the other systems where it's virtually imperceptible. This one, you can feel some vibration when the engine kicks in. Cruising along at 60 k's an hour, the suburban speed limit is very quiet. It's really muted inside the cabin. You don't hear much of the road noise or engine noise. In fact, it's probably one of the quietest cars in the segment. That's kind of expected, because Mazda is now playing in the premium or the semi-premium segment. So it's a very luxurious feel. It's very smooth. Now this new Mazda 3 has got a torsion beam suspension in the back, which replaces the previous multi-link suspension. Now, multi-link suspension is usually considered the more superior suspension system, but not only is this new Mazda 3 handles better than the old model, there's no compromise in terms of ride comfort as well. So the Mazda 3 is a fine example of what a well-tuned torsion beam suspension is like. The suspension is very well balanced. It rides well. It does lean a little bit on the firm side, but it's far from uncomfortable. In fact, it's still very comfortable for the daily drive. You don't feel the larger bumps much. And I kind of like how the suspension is tuned. That slight firmness in the suspension feel just gives you that connectedness with the road, and it feels sporty. So there you have it, the new 2021 Mazda 3 Hatch. It has taken a new level of premium design inside and out, and upped the game in driving performance. Apart from the tight rear seats and small boot, there isn't really much to fault with the new Mazda 3.